Hello there, I'm Cody Elliott, the Adult Teen Services Programmer at the Newport branch of the Campbell County Public Library. And today we're going to be making edible honey slime. For this program, you're going to need 3 ingredients. You need honey, cornstarch, and vegetable oil. You need about 1/4 cup of honey, 3/4 cup of cornstarch, and about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil for this program. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take your honey and you're going to fill it up in your bowl. You're going to throw this in the microwave for about 45 seconds to make it nice and warm. Now do not touch the honey because it is hot. And you're going to need your stirring utensil. So with the cornstarch, you're going to add about 2 tablespoons at a time. So don't add all 3/4 of the cup in there. I'm just going to slowly add some here. And then you're going to slowly just start mixing it together. And stir it in. Once you have your honey kind of stirred in here a little bit with the cornstarch, then you'll add your vegetable oil. But this will take about 5 to 10 minutes of continuous stirring. Like I said, this honey is going to be kind of hot. I mean, if you're after about maybe 3 or 4 minutes, you can test it with your finger, but don't do that until it's kind of cooled down already, because then you'll start kneading it. But this is a kind of long process of just slowly adding in your cornstarch and stirring up your honey mixture. Add a little bit more here. I know it's kind of hard to see because of everything, because of the cornstarch mixing in there. But you're slowly just mixing your cornstarch. Once it's become kind of, I'd say like a light brown color with the mixture, then you can start adding your vegetable oil in. And like I said, only 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil will be added. Just gonna add that real quick. And add a little bit more cornstarch. I know you really can't see much of it right now, but it's really just a kind of very liquidy, light brown honey because of the cornstarch. And slowly just keep mixing it. It will be very sticky to touch right now, and it takes like literally 5 to 10 minutes of continuous stirring to make it harden. Of course, I'm not going to stir this for you for that amount of time. I have some preset off to the side, which I'll show you here in a second. But just keep stirring and stirring. Once it looks like it's kind of hardened up a little bit, then you can start kneading it with your hands. But like I said, be very careful because the honey can be hot. See if I can show you real quick. Yeah, it's very kind of runny right now. But as you keep adding your cornstarch, it will thicken up and become more of a doughy kind of slime. I'm going to pull this off to the side and show you what the finished product was. But just let me keep adding your cornstarch until it has thickened up where you can actually use your hands to knead your honey slime. Your final product, grab it out here. It's a very doughy slime, but still good to the touch, easy to form, pull apart, and like I said, it's edible. But yeah, have fun.
Hi everyone. So I'm Miss Nina, and today I'm going to be making some birthday themed slime with you. So what I'm going to be using is Elmer's glue, baking soda, contact solution, and rainbow sprinkles. What could go wrong, right? So the first step I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a basic plain white slime. So I'm gonna add some glue. And you can do whatever proportions you want. I'm doing like a bottle and a half of school glue. The more you use, just the more slime you're gonna get. So now that I've got that all ready in my bowl, I'm going to add our baking soda. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this in. Add about, a teaspoon, a tablespoon, somewhere in that neighborhood. And I'm gonna use my popsicle stick. You can use a spoon or whatever you have. And stir it up really good. Try and get all of my baking soda mixed in to my glue. I'm scraping up the sides, make sure I get all that baking soda in there. But again, it's all a science experiment, right? If we need to add more later, we can add more later. So now that my baking soda and my glue are nice and mixed up, I'm going to do the last step to turn it into slime, and then we'll decorate it together. So I'm going to add my contact solution. We'll add a decent amount of this, maybe about twice as much as we put in of the baking soda. And this is what's going to turn it into slime. So we're going to start stirring, and you can already see it's balling up, clumping up into a slimy substance. Whoa. Yeah, this is good. Just going to keep stirring, scrape off the edges, get what I can. There's going to be some excess liquid in the bowl, and that's okay. So this is the yucky part. I'm gonna dump this out on my desk here and pull all the extra I can get off of my popsicle stick. And now we're just gonna stretch it, knead it. It's a little sticky, but the more we smush it and play with it, the more it'll become normal, slimy, stick to itself substance. Just takes time and patience. If it feels too slimy, just keep going. So I'm kind of pushing it down and folding it on itself and then pushing it down again. Alright, so now you can see it's not sticking to my fingers as much. I'm going to kind of rub it on the stuff that's left on my hands. See if that'll pick any more up. And now is the decoration part. So this part is my favorite step in this birthday slime. I'm going to take my rainbow sprinkles. You can experiment using different kinds of sprinkles and see how it looks. And I'm just going to shake a nice little layer on here. And knead it a little more, and as you do that you'll see how colorful it looks, and it starts to look a little like a funfetti birthday cupcake. But don't eat it. It's got sprinkles, but it also has gross glue. You don't want to be eating that. And that's what we have. I see it gets like these cool colorful streaks in it. And it has a nice texture because it still has the beads from those sprinkles. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much.
Today I'm going to be making slime my favorite way, which you just need glue, baking soda, saline, and lotion, and then anything you want to add to it to make it super fun. I like either glitter or sequins or foam beads or all of them. So how I got started is I dumped all my glue into a cup. I like using cups because it's much easier to mix and keep in one spot. And so you put in, for a small bottle of glue, you put in about a half a teaspoon of baking soda and mix that in. Or actually, first you can use the lotion. You can do whichever way you want, but you'll mix that up. And once all that is nicely mixed up, I started with some nice pink glue just to give it some color. You start adding your saline a little at a time until it gets the consistency of the start of slime. You'll start seeing it work together into a nice glob. It's getting close. It's starting, but it's still a little too liquidy, so we'll add a little more. Yeah, that's starting to look great. And so then, as it gets to that perfect point, you can either mix in your sequins and your glitter in the container, or what I like to do is take it out so that I can see my slime. I got all the glitter out of the cup and put it on a plate. You can also start playing with it with your hands, but what I start to like to do is make a little pocket to start adding all my fun stuff. So we'll add a little bit of glitter, or a lot of glitter. A few sequins, and a few of the foam beads. And then you're going to fold it in on itself, because you don't want to lose any of your fun. And then you get to have all the fun of mixing it with your hands. And as you mix it more and more, between the sequins and the glitter, it also starts to change color. And now you have super fun kind of mystery foam slime. And it's super pretty and super fun to play with.
Hi guys, my name's Miss Julia and we're going to learn how to make monster slime. First, you're going to add about 5 ounces of glue. Next, you're going to add about a 1/2 cup of water. Next, you're going to add a few drops of food coloring. I'm choosing green. The next step, you're going to pour about 1/2 tablespoon of baking soda. Then you're going to pour in 1 tablespoon of saline solution. You can also estimate. And now you're going to take a stirring spoon and you're going to mix it all together. Make sure you get a really good consistency where the slime is really sticky. When you got slime that looks like this, you know you're making a good creation. Once he's really mixed up, you're going to start squishing him. And then you're going to pat him out into a nice flat surface. Make sure you add some glitter for him. A nice pair of eyes. Or maybe a few more so we can see better.
and some ears for him to hear you better with. And there you have it. You have your slime monster. And now you're gonna mix them up again.